And what am I going to do is I'm going to share this with them. So today is going to be a very simple meeting, just because I want to show you the basic resources and how to access everything. So the first thing that I want to share with you is that when I did all my certifications through Google, I actually did it with my personal account. And the reason that I did that was because if you guys ever decide to move to another district, if you ever, retire, if you ever anything in the next couple years, then your accounts at RUSD will be shut down. So then you will have, lose access to everything. So that's the reason I recommended to do it with your personal account. Okay. Now you can still do it with your RUSD account. That's completely fine. You can go ahead and do it. But again, if you ever move, if anything happened, then that will be lost. Okay. So that's one of the things that I want to share with you. I'm going to be sharing my screen because I want to show you the website. Oops. Did I tell you guys already that I'm a mess today?
Maria, real quick, can I chime in?
Sure.
Did you get everything I sent to you and Joseph?
Yes. So this is the thing. We love Eric Courts, but the resources that you have shared are a little obsolete. A lot of things have changed, and I do have something newer to share with you guys.
Okay, but like I said, I don't know if it was, I mean, if you're able to have a specific PD on those big things.
Yep. So so this is the thing. Surprise, we will be doing some study groups with you guys, the tech integrators. We have discussed this. It's just that we need to get all the Google Classrooms out of our weights because we be like pulling hair all this week trying to fit all those trainings and everything. So we will be providing sessions starting, I think, like the second or third week of May. We're gonna call those study groups, and the purpose of those groups is not to replace the studying that you're going to be doing through the Google website. Okay, this is a supplemental thing that we are doing because, again, the best learning that you're gonna get is going to be from the Google site. So I'm going to do it from my again, can you guys see my screen right now? Yep. Shake your head if you see my screen.
Yes, we see it.
It just says you're presenting to everyone.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So if you guys see, do you see my arrow?
Yes.
Perfect. So when I'm here in the browser, right? If you guys see right here, you guys will see my picture next to 3 dots all the way to the top. And that's part of the Chrome browser. So when I'm using my personal account, I do not change it through my email. A lot of people, what they do, and I apologize, I have like 1,000, I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. I have 1,000 messages here, and a lot of people, what they do is they come here and they change their accounts through their email. I do not do that because I will have both of my emails through my work account, and sometimes that can get confused. So that's the reason I usually go through my Chrome browser and I change accounts through there. So if you guys see, I have a bunch of different accounts here. So usually I use this account for my personal work stuff. Okay, you don't need to have 1,000 accounts like me. You can just have your work account and your personal account. So I'm gonna use my personal account just because, and then you can see how my picture changed right here on the top. Then what I did, I do have the link already on the meeting, But something that you can do if you don't know how to search for the website that you're going to study is Google certification. And when I start typing that, the first thing that shows up is Google certification education and even the level 1. So I'm gonna straight ahead and click on that. And then it brings you here. The link to this website, I already have it in the invitation to the meet, but I'm still going to add it to our chat just in case that you guys do not know it. So today, again, I'm working by myself, you guys, so that's the reason I don't have someone moderating the chat. Okay, so this is my personal account. It's right away take me to the Google Certificated Educator Level 1. I wanted to clarify because a lot of people have a lot of questions this week and they were all asking, well, I'm taking the Level 1 Google Classroom. Yes, but that's totally different. That's a little part of what the Google certification is. The Google certification educator level 1 is going to teach you to learn about all the applications that Google has. Google Docs, Google Presentations, Google Sheets, Google Keep. You're gonna even find out about applications that you didn't know they were Google. A lot of people doesn't know that YouTube is part of Google. They purchased it a few years ago. So all of us have our own YouTube channels and people don't know that. So that's what you're going to be learning to master through this process. Do you guys have any questions? I need to go back and forth because again, I do not have a moderator here.
Maria?
Yes.
Natalia?
Oh, Randy's here.
I'm here. I'll watch the chat for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maria.
Yes.
I heard you say we really should be doing this on our personal computers.
No.
No.
No personal computer. Personal account.
Oh.
It's the difference between your computer and your account. If
Okay.
you can look on my screen, thank you, Randy. Totally appreciate this. He just finished doing level 1 classroom training. So he's like, I may be joining late. So thank you.
Okay.
So if you see.
So switching it like you did, so it shows my personal versus the professional. Got it.
So if you guys
Thank
see here on the browser, I'm going to, again, here is my browser and here are my extensions. And then here you will see a picture. That's the picture
Yes.
that is linked
Yes.
to my personal. If I click on that picture again, I can go back and forth between my personal and my work. Do you see that?
Yes.
Awesome. So now,
Wait, Natalia,
yes.
can I just jump in? Because Kelly asked a good question, which I responded to on the chat, but I think everybody might want to hear it.
Mhm.
If you've already started this process with your work account, go ahead and finish with your work account. They let you transfer it after you're done. Don't try to transfer midstream or you might cause another problem.
Correct. Thank you, Randy, so much. Again,
Thank you.
appreciate that you're here. All right. So then, yeah, just finish it through your work account. It's just that, again, when you take, and this is a question that I'm not sure, maybe Randy can help me. So if she do her whole process through her work account, then would she take the test through her work account or can she sign up with her personal account to take the test? I think she can.
I would go all the way through, finish the test and get certified in level 1 and then go through transferring it, which I did that exact same thing when I first did this. So
Okay.
Finish everything, get certified, and then they'll let you transfer it to a different email address.
Oh, perfect, perfect. I did from the beginning, I did it with my personal account. So that's the reason, I'm glad that you're here. All right, so when I'm here, then they show you, what do you want to do? And then here are all the levels of certifications that you can have through Google. Right now, we're just going to focus on level 1. That's what we need to get done, and that's it. So then we have the get training, get practice, and get certified. Everybody should start here on the get training. Do not go to take the test until you are ready to take the test. The test is 3 hours. I think it's about 20 questions. I can remember very well of multiple choice, check boxes, and then the rest of the test, so you take 1 hour on that, and then the 2 hours are going to be in the performance tests, where they're going to give you scenarios on how you will apply the Google application. So they will say, create a Google Classroom, invite your parents, blah, 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 and stuff like that. All right, so again, this is what they show you at the end. When you take the test and pass, they're gonna give you a beautiful badge that you can use in your email, in whatever way you wanna use it. You should be proud of it. All right, so before I started, the first thing that I need to do is to sign in. And to be able to sign in, obviously I click right there, then it give me all my accounts, then I'm going to sign up with my personal account right here. And then I'm gonna go, you know that you're signing because it says sign in this, I mean sign out, that means I'm already signing. And then I'm gonna go to the training part. So someone asked me the other day, is it like a video or a way they can read to you, because I'm a audio learner? This is a lot of reading. So they are not going to be giving you, they give you videos, but you also have to do a lot of reading to go through these units. They tell you how much time you're gonna spend in all of these units, okay? So unit 1, unit 2, blah, 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 blah. Then simply, you know, if you have the time to spend 85 minutes to sit and finish that, go ahead. But you do not need to do that. You actually can cut it in pieces. Like, you know, maybe I want to do this part. They will save your progress. So you won't lose the progress if you decide that you don't have 85 minutes to complete the whole first unit. Next time that you sit down and you sign in, you will start from where you finish. Randy, is anything in the chat that you want to share or something?
Well, Irene asked what happens when you don't pass. You're allowed to take the test again, but you have to wait 14 days. And you also have to pay that $10 fee again. And from what I've heard, Unified is only going to reimburse you the $10 fee one time. So that's why you said earlier, Natalia, it's super important not to take the exam until you're ready. Even if you feel you're super comfortable with the Google apps and all that, make sure you go through the process and study everything, because failing, I mean, is a possibility, and you don't want to waste your time and efforts by just trying to rush it.
Absolutely. And again, I know that you guys have been taking the Google Classroom classes, and you're probably going to take the Google Meet with Randy, but that's a small portion of what the test is, or like a portion of the test. That's not the whole test. So do not get confused with Google Classroom. Everything is Google Classroom, Google Slides, Google Docs, but they are all part of that certification. So again, you're gonna go through those units, you're gonna read what you need, what you want, then you're gonna go to the next topic if you have time. They told you what is the expected time for that unit. You will be able to read. These are like for you to process your ideas. I don't think it's a mandatory thing to fill up. Some people may feel really comfortable, some people may not. They always give you like checkup questions based on what you have learned and read. And this is not part of the test. So do not get like freaked out. I'm not even gonna read the question and I'm just going to click on whatever and I'm gonna check the, oh, okay, never mind. Let me get one run. I don't know. This one is apply all, so you're only gonna pick one. So I'm gonna get a run right there because I don't even read the question. So it doesn't matter if I got a run. I can try it again. So I can go, and I haven't read the question, you guys. It's just that, oh, okay, I'm just being lucky right now, FYI. But you can go ahead and redo it. That's not counting toward your certification. This is for you to practice. Again, like I say, we are going to be having study groups, the tech integrators. We're going to be doing guided studying groups with you guys, starting around the 2nd or 3rd week of May.
In fact, you should be receiving an email, all of you, any moment now, because I know some people have already got it from Rosalie Dacca. It's starting May 18th.
May 18th, that's when we're going to start doing those study sessions. They are not mandatory. Those are sessions if in case that you want to review stuff where we're going to be showing you stuff. Something else that I want to share with you. I know Brian talked about like the resources from Eric Kurtz, but those are a little obsolete in the sense that we have better resources right now, and I don't know where I put it. I think it's in the meet right here. So if you guys go back to your calendar invitation, you will see that I link the certification, the website, and I also link this PDF. And this is from another technology person that is very famous in the Google world, Casey Bell. And she has this matrix where you can see everything that you're going to be learning through the certification. So it's all the different applications and everything that is part of it. The cool thing about this matrix is that it's linked to specific things. So if I am Google Chrome and I know how to do all this, but I do not know how to install and uninstall apps and extensions, then she will take you to the Google page where they explain you how to do that. Okay, so again, this won't replace the website. This is more like an addition for you guys to know what you're going to be going through. Something else that I suggest is that when you're here, maybe something that I want to do is bookmark this page. So I know I will have it, Teacher Center. I can name it whatever I want. I'm going to actually name it Google Certification. Google Certification Training. Google Certification Training, I can choose where I'm going to bookmark it. I don't know if you guys, how your smart devices work, but when I bookmark something in my computer and I'm using the Chrome browser, I have a Chrome browser on my phone and I actually get the same bookmarks there, so I can study either from my phone and my computer. But I do recommend study from the computer because the layout is way better. So when I do that, it's bookmark, and you will say, but where did it go? Well, I do have 1,000 bookmarks. So it's on the bottom. So I actually can grab it and drag it all the way to whatever I want it. I want it right there. So next time I come here, I open my page, whatever. I got it right here, and I can just click and go straight to what it is. And look, it don't even sign me out. I'm still there. So I can read through it and see. So today, I just want to show you how you get on these study guides here in Google, how you navigate through them, because it's very important that you read through. Okay, there are so many changes even since we took the certification. I don't think they have Google Keep when we had the certification, Randy, right?
You're right. That was added since then, and that is now part of the process.
Yep. So there are many applications that come and go. The Jamboard, that's a really new application. So
I don't think that one's in the certification yet, though. So.
Oh, okay. Good. Good. So yeah, so there are so many things that have changed since we became certified level 1 educators that I felt like I want to go through the modules. So that's something that maybe we're going to do too as well. But yes, again, you will see what is everything in each of the units, and is all through the training center. So do not replace the training center of Google for anything else. Anything else I feel like is going to be an add-on, an extra to help you pass the certification. How do you feel about that, Randy?
I agree completely. I mean, we'll offer our cool little study sessions. I posted a link to the matrix you showed, but also to Casey Bell's website. That's the woman who you see in the picture there. She has some cool resources, but again, none of those are going to replace going through Google's training center. So if you feel like you need a little extra, these are the options for you.
Correct. And then something else I want to add, because I also got an email the other day. Casey Bell, like Randy just said, she has amazing resources, and she has a bunch of free resources that you can apply not only for the Google certification, but you can apply also to your classroom. Okay, she has a bunch of templates that you can use, bunch of different stuff, but she also offer paid resources. One of the resources that she offer is the level 1 certification training, and that's a paid certification. That's up to you. Like if you want to,
Yeah, I was gonna say, and be prepared for some sticker shock if you do try to sign up for that class. It's not cheap.
correct, it's real expensive, and I felt like we will be able to provide you with extra resources that will make you feel a little more comfortable about this whole process. Okay. That's pretty much what I have for you today. I'm glad that Randy put that on the chat, but also if when we finish this, you don't know where to find those resources, go to your calendar and you will be able to find the Google certification invitation, and then you will have the certification center for the training, and you may also be able to find the Casey Bell matrix for guidance on what you need to know for the test. Okay.
I was gonna say some questions I didn't respond to on the chat were like about the level 2. The district has made that completely optional for the level 2 training. I wouldn't even worry about it at this point. Your goal is to make sure you get done with level 1 by June 15th. Some people asked, what if you don't pass by then? That's not a question we can answer. Unfortunately, that's going to be up to the CAO's office, and so we have to go from there. Susan asked, does IOST hold a license for us to take these certifications? I guess I'm not sure what you're asking there, Susan.
Sue Williams.
No, Sue Appleton.
Oh, Appleton. Okay. Sorry, my two Sues. The license will be.
Oh, so that we don't have to pay for the class. No, you have to pay the $10 fee to take the exam, and then once you pass it, you submit your certification, your receipt, and you'll be reimbursed that $10.
Yep. So if you try to take the test more than once, just remember the district only gonna pay it once. So just to be clear with that, okay? What else am I missing? Do you guys have any other questions so far about the training center? Because right now the training center is that's going to be your main base of study, okay? That's where you're gonna go to access all the resources, to access the topics. Again, you can use the matrix to guide your study. It's like a study guide, like check out what you have learned, what you have not. You will be feeling super comfortable about using Google Classroom after taking all the classes with us. So you may say, yeah, I'm ready with this one, so I can move to the next session. Some people may not feel so comfortable with YouTube. Maybe you don't even know that you can create your own YouTube channel. So maybe you want to spend more time there. Is this training yes, Priscilla said this training can be part of your 40 hours. So if Priscilla's here.
In fact, I believe the district said that this counts as 16 of those 40 hours.
Correct. The Google One counts for 16, and if people decide to do the Google 2, it counts for 17 hours.
Mm-hmm. And
I sent that email out to everyone as far as how many hours and what can be on your PD sheets. So please look at your email. I sent that out this morning.
And I believe the hours that you guys take if you do the study guides with us will count as well. So, yep. Who do you submit the receipt to? I think that was part of an email, wasn't it?
If you register in My Learning Plan, the directions for that are in there.
And they're also in the email that Rosalie Daka sent. I believe that you send that in your receipt to the Professional Development Department with Lori Carls.
Yep. So I just wanna solve the anxiety that a lot of people is having right now, and a lot of people is feeling really anxious about this. You won't lose your teaching license over this. We just want to make sure that I love Sue Appleton face. Sue, you will lose your license. No, just kidding. No, but what I want to say is that I feel like the district is trying to prepare us better for next time that something like this will happen. And we need to start moving more with the world, like the way that we are teaching and the technology. And sometimes we do not, well, not sometimes, all the time, we do not have time during the school year to actually process and do all this. So, I mean, let's look at it as an opportunity to get better. Let's look at an opportunity to learn new things. You guys know that you will have our support, the whole way. We'll be holding your hand. Unfortunately, we cannot take the test for you. But, we will try to do the best we can. Brian?
I got a question. And I asked this question in the chat as well. What happens if you go through all the test? Well, she said that we can use them for 16 hours. The test is 3 hours, so that'd be 13 hours of training. Let's say that you do the 13 hours of training, but you fail the test. Do you still get to use those 13 hours for your PD, even though you didn't pass the test?
Priscilla?
Yes, because that's PD that you went through, so it would be counted.
Okay.
Don't you think that also even the 3 hours of the test, if you fail it, will be part of it?
Yes.
All right, so you'll be able to use the whole thing. All right.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I just know there's a lot of people who have questions regarding this, and I've heard a lot in the past 3 days.
Well, you just listen. All you have to do is look at my emails and do exactly what I say, exactly what I laid out.
Yep, and I read those too. Yep.
Yeah. So I put everything on there. The Google One certification is worth 16 hours of PD.
Okay.
So I broke everything down on that email that I sent out, that Google Doc. I broke down everything and how many hours or minutes everything is broken down into, so that you can document on your 40-hour PD tracker form.
Okay.
But again, I can, thank you, Randy. Totally appreciate you. I can emphasize anymore how important is that you guys go through the training site, okay? Do not replace the training site for any other resource available, because again, Google have the exact resources that you need to pass these tests. Yes, Kim is on the chat. I can actually copy it again. So this is the training session. I'm going to copy it right now really quick for you. This is the training site, and this is the matrix for Casey Bell. Casey Bell matrix, so you can see why you are learning. Any more questions, you guys? If there are no any other questions, again, this was just kind of like a quick relief on how to utilize the training site. Thank you so much, all of you. I appreciate you having here. Again, you will receive an email shortly letting you know when those study guides will be going on, okay?
Okay. Priscilla, can I ask a question? Priscilla,
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Irene.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, when I was going through the certification and going through the lessons, and then they have the questions, when they showed what was right when you went to check it, I was confused. They had X's and checks. I could not tell some of my right or wrong answers, if that was correct, if that was wrong, what's what. I was confused.
That would be a Natalia question, because I haven't done the certification yet.
So
Right. I thought I was talking to Natalia. I thought I was talking.
no problem. So Irene, this is what I will do, and this is what I suggest people when you guys have a question about the certification. And let me see if I can go through an example here. So a lot of people, I know that a lot of people actually is having issues in the Unit 10 because it's related to the Google Play Store, and our Google Play Store is blocked. Okay, FYI. I do not believe that in the test is any question about that. They just want you to learn how to utilize the Google Play Store. It's kind of like the App Store. But let's say that you have a problem with this question, and then I don't know, is that okay, here. So this is the wrong answer, and you're confused by the question. Something that I highly suggest if you want someone to clarify or help you is that when you email me for help, be specific. Why? Because again, I took this test 3 years ago and it has changed a lot. And also I don't remember. I'm a short-term memory person. So I highly suggest you to please take a screenshot of it. So I got it right here. Oh, wait, I'm not showing you my screen. Sorry. Right? Sorry about that, you guys. Again, I'm having got it. Okay. So what I highly suggest you is that you actually, now you guys can see my screen, I hope, is that when you find a question and you are not sure about the answer, take a screenshot of the question. Let me know exactly what lesson you are on. So I believe this is Explore Benefits. I think this is Unit 1. So yeah, Unit 1. Do you guys see? Unit 1, Lesson 2. So I will call it Unit 1, Lesson 2. So when you do that and you're writing an email to me, make sure that you say question Unit 1, Lesson 2. And then you say, I do not understand. You write whatever is the problem with the question. And then you put the screenshot to me. So in that case, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I can help you see what is the issue with the question. The only thing I can do, I cannot go to the website and actually say, no, Google, you're wrong. But I actually can help you find the rationale behind the answer. So that's something that I can do. I hear a question here. Thank you so much. Any other questions that you guys have? No, look, I'm glad. I hope I help you release a little bit of the stress and tension that you guys are having. And let me know if you guys have any other questions, if you don't mind. Okay? Thank you all, and I will see you guys around.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Priya.
you. Thank you.
Yes, Brian.
Got a quick question for you. What I know in the Google Hangout or the calendar, it said that we have, this is for an hour. So, but it's 12:07. So how many minutes can we use this for?
So I did change the calendar because I realized that, of course, automatically it set you for an hour. So I will say this is 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Got it for 40 minutes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Perfect. And I know if Priscilla already abandoned us or she's still here, but I will email her and let her know that the session was 40 minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
and what is this session, Natalia, what is this session called? What can we put it down as?
You can call it as certification, Google. I will email you guys.
Okay,
So I will put the name of the title of the meeting.
yes.
It was like Google certification walkthrough. Yeah. Google Certified Educator Level 1 walkthrough.
Okay.
So I will paste it on the chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. It's always a pleasure to work with all of you. I'm trying to do my best to reply to emails in the last 2 days, but it's been exciting.
Maria, when would you suggest us start?
You can start right away. You can start now going through the modules. That's a great question, and I forget to say it before everybody finish. I will start going through the modules right now.
Because I was planning on starting Monday and going forward.
Yeah,
Would that be
that's
okay?
fine. I mean, when I say now, I mean it soon.
Oh.
Start right now, like hang out with me and start. No, like you can start on Monday. That's totally fine.
Okay. Because I want to pace myself so that I'll have it well before the due date.
Yep, perfect. I will be sending an email after this meeting. Again, with the link to the PDF, the how you call it, the guide, so you can check everything. So
Maria,
yes,
could you just quickly show us again how to bookmark it?
absolutely. And
I'm familiar with a Mac. These Chromebooks, I don't know.
so
Me
everything,
too, Lucy, me too. I wonder if I can work on my Mac or should I work on my PC? Because it's so much easier on my Mac for me.
you can work on your Mac. That's totally fine. Again, when I took the certification, we used to have our Macs. So I did it on my Mac.
Okay.
But will that go back and forth? If I've already done some, I've gone through like unit 1, I think. When I go back in on my Mac, will it take me to the same
Yep.
place? Okay.
Yep, because it's saved to your account, not to your computer.
Okay.
So that's why it is. So it's very simple ways to bookmark something. Something that you can do is that you will see a little star. Oh, am I presenting?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Well, that's
I
not.
can hear you and see you.
Okay. But that's not gonna help when I'm showing you, right?
Yeah. Right.
So when I'm here, you guys, any browser that you have, again, I would rather use Google, Chrome, because Chrome as Google, and then you will link everything and you will learn how to utilize it better. But here is a star. Can you guys see the star?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if I click the star, that's gonna bookmark already, and it's going to give me a name. How you wanna name this? I wanna name it the session, and then it asks you where you wanna bookmark it. My bookmark bar, I already have folders on it. So I can either do it in the bookmark bar, or I can do it in any of the folders that I have there, okay? Something else, remove. So let me show you in my personal drive. So I have it right here. I can click the star. Do you see that this one automatically take me to my bookmark bar, just because in this one I don't have folders. So I can say yes, but then when you have so many bookmarks, they keep adding all the way to the end, and then you will have these arrows here showing you have more. So you can actually grab it, drag it, and move it wherever you want to. And if you don't want it no more, you can actually go right click it and delete it. You guys saw that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. So that's about it. Thank you so much, you all.